Just gently drop a little deeper into your inner world now. Ready yourself to receive this transmission, this session. Setting up your energetic pillar by expanding your heart energy to 6 feet in all directions. Expanding it down to the heart of Gaia. Receiving from her and then bringing this combined energy up to source. And then continue breathing up and down your pillar. As we ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply and fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for our God presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness together, so the highest of the highest of the highest will be shown here today for all of us in our here and now. We ask for a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And finally, calling on a God Presence communion temple to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Feel how all these energetic frequencies form a supportive network around you, with you, through you. Connecting into this energy of group consciousness. And place your conscious awareness, your attention in the God Presence Communion Temple. Take a seat in the circle and start connecting to the large crystal at the core of the temple. Simply send out energy through your brow, your heart, and your sacral chakras to the crystal and receive from the crystal. And part of what you will receive from the crystal is the group conscious energy as everybody transmits to the crystal. You will receive what your presence feels relevant for you to receive at this stage as well. So spend a little time getting used to the energy in the temple. Keep breathing up and down your pillar and also transmitting to the crystal and receiving, finding your own tempo. And as you do so, you will notice that you are letting go of thoughts of the day, busyness of the day, slowing your brain activity down. Your brain waves go into slower, more resonant to these transmissions, energies, frequencies, patterns. Allow this to happen now. As today we are greeted by 4 Lady Ascended Masters, Mary, Nada, Quan Yin and Isis. They gently bow to you and offer you some time in receiving connection from them now. You may feel 1 or 2 of them a little more strongly, but all of them are connecting with you now, transmitting, supporting, nurturing, and healing frequencies, connecting with your spirit, your God presence, so they know exactly which frequencies you are in need of. Some of you may immediately start receiving some messages from 1 or more of the Lady Masters. And you may already have been working quite a bit with 1 or more of these Lady Masters in your current initiations, or the role you have in your mission, in your earthly incarnation. All four, focus on each of the crystals in all of your heart chakras now. Some of you will feel this as a glow. For others, it will feel like layers are being removed. It may feel nurturing and gentle, or it may feel like something is in need of being removed or broken open. Trust the process. Keep breathing up and down your pillar. They are also adjusting the spin of your heart chakra and the size of your heart chakra, particularly to align it to the transmission of today's session and more suited to the phase you are currently in your earthly incarnation. For some of you, this may mean enlarging the chakra. For others, tightening it up a little bit. Simply increasing the rotational spin or slowing it down a little bit. Whatever is most relevant for you in your here and now, here in the temple, and again in connection with your initiations and your earthly incarnation. The next chakra that is being focused on is your throat chakra. Again, you may feel a tickle or a stronger energy running through your throat chakra. Blockages may be removed, the spin may be increased or slowed down, the crystal may be in need of some repair. For some of you, some cords will be detached if they are unhealthy cords. And the chakra will be sealed accordingly, and Divine Mother will take care of the energetic balance of that disconnect. The next three chakras that are being focused on, especially the crystals at the core of the chakras and the rotational spin of the chakras, are your hara, the Bellybutton Chakra, the sacral chakra, and the base, and these are tended to as a trinity. Again, you may have different heat sensations in these chakras. You may notice different colors or energies moving through, energies being removed, cleansed, realigned, and again, increased or decreased in size. And jokingly, the Lady Masters state that for those of you who feel this is a full chakra cleansing and clearing, it does not serve that purpose at this stage, for this is a preparation for the message of today, they state, particularly these 5 chakras. And not so much a same form of cleansing, but more of a offering of grace and gentleness. Quan Yin places a pearl of compassion in your brow chakra to assist particularly the lower mind with what is to come. This will assist the mind to relax and receive and participate in a way that best serves the whole. So that being said, they state, today's session is about something very unique, different than what you may have experienced before. Normally it is your spirit, your God presence, your divine presence, your higher self, fully guiding these sessions and transmissions and what it is you need to receive. But today a second party is involved. And this is your personality, sometimes known as your ego, sometimes referred to as your lower energy bodies. Today we will refer to this part of you as your personality. This is the vehicle that you use, that your presence uses or works with in this earthly incarnation. Connected to your physical body, your emotions, your thoughts, and often it is your presence, your spirit, that infuses the lower energy bodies, the personality, with more and more of itself as deeper layers of resistance, wounding are transformed and released. So as you heal yourself, you, as a multidimensional energy in this incarnation, are able to hold more of your presence. But today's session will involve 2 parties in a different way. Your personality and your presence will be working together, not so much driven by only your spirit, but in fact also driven by your personality. Your personality is going to be involved more deeply in the decision-making process in today's session. And this will allow for the deepest possible mergence weaving, braiding, connecting of your spirit and your personality. The idea, the illusion that your personality needs to be transcended, that you don't need your personality, or sometimes called ego, in this earthly incarnation, is a challenging one to uphold simply due to the fact that your spirit needs a vehicle to fulfill its mission and to live this life here on earth. This vehicle is your personality. And you can discuss who is the driver of the car and which party is the car. For in fact, sometimes these roles switch in different circumstances. But it is always your spirit that holds the oversight of all that is occurring. It is your spirit that is driving each and every moment in the here and now, that is moving your timeline forward, that is moving this incarnation to the highest potential timeline. However, if the personality is not connected to that, if the personality fights this, because spirit is not succeeding at connecting or merging or guiding for the personality to heal the wounds that are needing to be healed, the effect of the teamwork is not the best possible result at all. In fact, sometimes it leads to more of a split between the two parties, and the only result possible is a very mixed result, not a coherent, powerful, strong result where both parties are happy, satisfied, and served to the best of their skill set and potential. And so it is a working together of two parts of the same energy. Your personality is a part of your multidimensional self. So it is in the highest interest for both your personality and your spirit to find a way to work together that leads to the best possible journey. And today's session particularly will allow both to do this. So it doesn't become about the personality emptying out, so more spirit can come in, because this places the personality almost at the mercy perhaps of the spirit, or dependent on spirit. The truth is, though, that without spirit, personality would not have direction. It would perhaps keep going around in circles and not learn the lessons that it has learnt across all time, space, and dimensions. So spirit truly is the guide. But again, the question remains, like the chicken and the egg discussion, is spirit the car or the driver? the ultimate fact of the matter is, it is teamwork and it is all one energy. And so today's session will focus on a deeper weaving of the personality and your spirit in a different way, not so much vertically inclined from spirit moving down into personality, but more horizontally inclined, sitting at a table together and discussing this energetically. And this is why this is so unique, because this is a rarity, and this is what your spirit and your personality have both agreed to in the alignment for this particular session, and you will, as an energetic being, reap the benefits of this greatly. That being said, it now becomes about the energetics of the weaving. So sit back and receive, breathing up and down your pillar. And in some ways, the Lady Masters explain, it is almost like an energetic negotiation between the personality and the spirit, because ultimately they both want the same, but they don't always know it. And your spirit cannot force your personality, and your personality cannot force out your spirit. And so the teamwork becomes a beautiful partnership where both energies are happy, satisfied, elated, feeling successful in both their masculine and feminine energies. And no doubt the spirit has the oversight, drives the mission, but the personality is needed to succeed at this mission in this earthly incarnation, just as the personality is needed in each incarnation, whether it be on earth or in other times, in other realms. The personality structure is always needed, as long as there is a form structure. In some realms this does not apply, but in this earthly incarnation it does. And so it might be strange to think of this as an energetic negotiation, but it is also two parties that are part of the same whole talking to each other energetically in a way that is rare, that often has to happen through impulses and signals as the personality learns more and understands more and grows and lets go of wounds. This is a direct personality to spirit, spirit to personality engagement, negotiation, meeting, and agreement session. So simply sit back and receive this now, breathing up and down your pillar. And because it is driven by your personality and your spirit, be open to anything occurring. The Four Lady Masters state that they are here to hold space for all of your spirits and personalities to engage in this way now. Some of you may deal with heavy emotions coming up, anger from the personality that the spirit has been driving the personality. Or there might be grief within the personality structure, or a full block to spirit because spirit never answers the call and always lets the personality down. Or the spirit may need to communicate some very important information that the personality was never able to hear before. All of this can occur and so much more. So simply allow yourself to be taken through these emotions. Do not get attached to the emotions or the thought forms or the visuals, but simply try to be a third party witnessing the negotiation between personality and your spirit now. And hand over to the four Lady Masters. They say everything that is no longer needed, including anything stored in the physical, emotional, and mental energy bodies, old thoughts, old emotions, old storylines, old grievances. Simply allow both parties, your personality and your spirit, to be fully open to attaining the highest possible outcome, setting the journey off on the highest possible timeline in your earthly incarnation and mission moving forward after this session. Mary, Nada, Quan Yin and Isis support each individual team with different harmonics, sound, music, sometimes light language, energetic assistance, as do the ascension councils and the guides. And Mother Gaia holds space as well for all of these connections. Do not be afraid if things feel heated. There feels anger, even hatred or rage, or deep disempowerment, or if the personality is not even wanting to face spirit yet. This in itself may be a huge key to moving forward together successfully, which is the personality actually starting to be open to listening to spirit, and merging with spirit more deeply. And spirit needs to learn as well how to work most effectively, lovingly, but also filled with light with the personality. And this is the most complicated often to understand, is that the personality is not less valuable than spirit. It is the same discussion as a plant, an animal, a crystal, a rock, the sky, a cloud. A non-terrestrial being is less than a human or a soul. Everything in the universe is created equally and is part of the universe. And so with that understanding, which is often challenging because the personality has often been depicted as the one with the issues at lower frequency, that has all the mental, emotional, physical problems that make that spirit can't communicate in this earthly incarnation. However, spirit and the personality are one unit. They need to work together and are of equal value. Yes, the spirit is the one that is all-knowing and can oversee everything and can see what changes are occurring in the here and now on the timeline. But the personality is on the ground. The personality is the one engaging in the earthly incarnation. And so in this game, where there is also shielding of memories from past lifetimes, etc., it is a unique bubble, the earthly bubble. The personality is the player here, is the one that has the role of engaging here. Spirit cannot do this without the personality. They are of equal value in what is trying to be achieved, what has been agreed to being achieved in the mission. And in the initiations, for most of you, you will have a big mission here, or you would not be tuning in to these transmissions. They would not be interesting for you. They would not be relevant or resonant to you. However, you are also moving through your own initiations as a soul, as a personality, as a spirit, to grow next to engaging in an assigned mission by your spirit, by yourself. So allowing more light and love there to understand that the personality is equal to the spirit is very important. Just as the inner child is just as important as the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Breathing up and down your pillar now. Allowing these energetic negotiations and the meeting to continue with deep support from your Ascension Councils, the Four Lady Masters, Mother Gaia. For some of you as a third-party witness, you will hear and feel and see everything that is being said by both parties. For others, you will be drawn into the wounding of the personality or the layers that need addressing. Yet others will very clearly see what spirit wishes to move forward on. So allow yourself as a third party to your personality and your spirit to have your own unique journey and insights. Understanding again that what is happening is the weaving of the personality with spirit. The weaving of spirit with personality, not the merging of spirit into the personality, but the weaving. This is going to have grace, ease, joy, love, light, harmony, flow, synchronicity as a result, the team states. And in fact, this unique transmission, this unique session, the agreeance of your personality to this and your spirit to this is special and unique. And has been agreed to and allowed by both parties at this stage. And yes, it is a form of a dispensation for your journey in your earthly incarnation. It can be compared in some degree to the divine union state within yourself, of the masculine and feminine working together. They are ultimately one within spirit, but they are separate energies as well, and they need to work together, learn to work together, learn how the other one works, what the needs of the other one are, etc. This is growing in divine union balance, and this is another part of that, personality and spirit working together as well. All of these different energy streams are part of the one. But to simply say all is one doesn't highlight the issues and challenges that can be faced between a personality and a spirit. And so addressing it in this way is a very powerful way of moving forward. It is as if the driver and the vehicle can directly communicate without any turbulence, without any blockages of transmissions, but opening up a direct line, and almost in a way like they finally get to meet eye to eye, face to face, as equals. And yes, that is a rarity, but it does not need to be moving forward. For this type of meeting, if it agrees with your personality and your spirit, can be a very powerful tool for each and every one of you moving forward. The Four Lady Master state. And they commit right here, right now, to assist each and every one of you that calls for this particular type of meeting. They commit to assisting in these particular meeting formats with preparation, guidance, holding space, and sealing the energies. Mary, Nada, Quan Yin, and Isis state this. Breathing up and down your pillar now. As different meetings for each and every one of you are in different phases. Some are already very harmonious, others are still moving through initial layers of resistance, blockages, etc. Allow the natural progression of your meeting to take place and enjoy the connection of these two parties. For the more they can weave and merge, the more powerful your manifestations and creations will be, and the highest possible timeline you will allow to unfold in your incarnation. Be open now to listening with your inner hearing, the different harmonics and sounds, rhythms and music moving through the meeting. Feel the different energies, the different liquid light energies moving within both parties, creating connections, creating communication, connections, weaving, braiding, merging. This direct platform allows the personality to communicate with spirit in a way that it hasn't been able to before in many cases. And it allows spirit to learn more from personality than it has. And even though it seems so simple for personality and spirit to know all about how both parties work, the result of the fact that your incarnation is not flowing with a higher degree of synchronicity, grace, ease, harmony, is the result of these two parties not being perfectly in sync yet, not just as an emergence situation, but as two equal parties, understanding that they are working as one team towards the same goals, whether they be masculine driven or feminine driven or inner child driven. All of those energies come together in negotiation, in emergence, in flow, in doing and being. And where there is disbalance, balance needs to be restored. And this includes balance between the personality and your spirit. 70% complete now with this meeting. Your personality is now being invited to present the number one obstacle or issue to Spirit. Spirit can assist in the resolution of this. Many of you will be surprised what that is. Many of you would not have called it. Allow yourself to be surprised as a third-party witness to this meeting. The focus in the meeting now is on resolving or transforming this issue into a solution, or opening it up for a solution and moving forward. Different energies and techniques are being used in the resolution or the moving forward of this number one issue as presented by your personality to your spirit. Breathing up and down your pillar. For some of you, these energies may be very big. Allow the emotions to move through, allow the thoughts to move through, allow them to be taken from you now. For this number one issue has been with you for a long time. And perhaps your personality has felt it never would lead to a resolution ever. And now as this is and will be continue to be tended to, now it's the turn for your spirit to communicate the number one issue that it has in regards to your personality. Allow yourself to be surprised by this as well. What is the biggest issue or problem or block that your spirit has in dealing with your personality to date in this particular earthly incarnation? And because of this meeting format, your personality can actually hear, feel, understand why this is an issue for your spirit. For many of you, this is all leading to an evaporation of very old energies that seem stuck, maybe forever. This may lead to emotions moving through you, different thoughts, sometimes elation, happiness, or grief that it has taken this long to address. Allow all of this to move through. And as this is gently discussed and moved through, you will now notice the infinity symbol, the sideways 8, connecting your personality and spirit more deeply, weaving the two more deeply together as partners, equal partners on this journey. And that sometimes does mean, as the consciousness level raises, that the personality becomes more and more a vessel for spirit. However, this is then what personality is in agreement with as well, and the equality in the partnership remains valid and upheld by both parties. It is never a domination of spirit over personality, but an equal partnership. And if anything, this is one of the big takeaways from this session. The team states, one is not better or bigger than the other. They are different. Just as the masculine is different to the feminine. But they need each other to achieve this perfect, beautiful, divine union balance of empowerment. Feel the energy weaving move through all the energy bodies now. As spirit now merges a little deeper with personality, and personality allows a deeper emergence from the weaving energies of this meeting. Keep breathing up and down your pillar. Feel the different flows of energy moving through your pillar, moving through your lower energy bodies, your personality, your ego structure, through spirit, up and down your pillar. And notice the different energetic connections. Notice how you already feel more whole, more solid, more stable, like the pieces of who you are fitting better together better. Everything seems more in alignment because it is. This is an ongoing process, the team states, but for many of you, there will be powerful, immediate effects. The level of trust between these two parties will have and is increasing dramatically. The love and light that can flow through your energy bodies will increase. Your level of consciousness and awareness will increase. Your inner child, your masculine and feminine energies will be able to find more peace as all of you works together more powerfully. Again, the four Lady Masters, Mary, Nada, Quan Yin and Isis, offer you to always be present and hold space for you for these particular types of meetings moving forward. You need but set up the temples, set up your pillar, and call this specific meeting in, and call them in, and they will be here to assist you and your personality and your presence. They thank you for tuning in, offer you many, many, many blessings as we ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, and empowerment. Come fully back into your here and now, into your body with all of your consciousness and awareness, breathing up and down your pillar. Again, asking for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, love, light, and empowerment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done.